I know Taylor Swift is usually known for her breakup songs, but damn, she could take a lesson from Lily here. What a bit of a power move as well, releasing such a personal and open album, and just before the new Stranger Things series comes out as well. Man, that is going to be one awkward press release. Affairs, lies, divorce, oh my. But in Lily Allen's own words, it's not a cruel album. And you know, I'm not really one for drama anyway, especially music drama and celebrities, but I do like to dip a toe every now and then, I guess. Hello and welcome back here with me, Icy Snaps, and yeah, I know I need a haircut, alright? And I'm gonna get around to it. But how is the album? So long after Lily Allen's past releases, does it hold up? Yeah, it's actually pretty good. But yeah, as you're probably all aware by now, Lily Allen has released a new album, West End Girl, and she kind of released it unknowingly, at least to me anyway. I mean, it was kind of like all of a sudden, and it feels like she's back on form, incorporating some modern takes and trends, keeping that Lily Allen flair she's known for. Alright still, it's not me, it's you. And you know what, on the opening track West End Girl, it feels weird to hear her voice again. There was a moment a few years ago where you just couldn't get away from her really. She was seemingly everywhere, and we get some pretty candid lyrics from Lily, and they're pretty candid all over this album. Exact events from what seems like the day all of this sort of started, maybe. Musically, it's very nice as well, very reminiscent of Lily's earlier stuff. It's this combination of seemingly upbeat music and vocal tones, mixed with this deteriorating happiness in the lyrics. Partway through, you sort of get this phone call from, I guess, David to Lily. Getting a bit of acting skill from Lily here. I mean, I can take it or leave it. It's fine. But it does seem she's received some bad news. Which brings us on to the next song, Ruminating. And this is what I mean where you get a bit of like modern and popular styles. You have this sort of hyper pop effect like Charlie XCX or something on her vocals, you know, mixed along these club beats. And I don't mind this, is slightly derivative, but I think Lily Allen pulls it off really well. It's this combination of storytelling, which is something similar among artists in a similar genre. Not so much hiding behind metaphors or clever wordplay. It's like direct and forthcoming, straight up just letting it out. And you get a similar vibe on the song Relapse, but a bit more garagey in feel. Moving through the tracklist to Sleepwalking, sounding a bit like Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji, but I like this production narrative. Everything feels slightly off, a little off key here and there, and I think it's this out of tune, dream-like state which she's trying to sort of show. And I'm so glad they didn't just drench in reverb for this effect. But there's this really nice change in tone partway through. You know, suddenly we get this really rough bass. Lyrically, we see Lily a bit confused, maybe not even paying attention, just letting the words sort of fall over her. Talking about the storytelling and lyrics, I think it's the strongest part of this album. Take, for example, the song Dallas Major, where you have Lily trying out dating, looking for a hookup, but she's just not really that into it. A satirical, bleak look on online dating in general. Or the song Just Enough, where David has seemingly got someone pregnant. Yikes. Coming back on track a little bit with the song Tennis, and you kind of hear her singing about these signs of him cheating, grabbing the phone away after showing her an Instagram post, becoming a little bit disinterested. I'm assuming David and Lily have somewhat of an open relationship at this point, but it seems like he's maybe taking it a bit too far, especially with those lyrics. You know, if it was just sex, I wouldn't be jealous. Instrumentally, it's feeling very classic Lily again, with that sort of naughty soul pop vibe with those strings. And who is this Madeline? Well, you're in for a treat, because the name of the next song, you guessed it, Madeline. Feels like a Western standoff, especially with that music. Lily contacting this woman that her partner's seemingly made a deep connection with. A bit of a standoff. What's going on? And we do actually get confirmation that they are in a bit of an open relationship here. Keep it in the hotel room, so to speak. I really love this synth pad in the background. It feels quite smooth and silky, but there's something wrong with it, giving the lyrics this real tension. The percussion feels a bit thin here and there, and that kind of goes on throughout the album, but overall I don't think it matters too much because of everything else that's going on. And I love this moment where Lily sings the name Madeline. You know, it's clear she's on her mind and it's all she can sort of think about, echoing out to this person. One nitpick though, I don't like the Madeline phone calls. Oh, I don't like it. If it wasn't for those, I think it would have been my favourite track on the album. Which brings us on to Pussy Palace, another heavy heavy track lyrically, dropping things off to his apartment only to find all the signs. Really catchy chorus and this lovely airy space of realization. But you have all these lovely little sweet things happening as well, these key glides, you know, sounds here and there, left to right. When we come away from the chorus, things really tone down, leaving you with just like a bass and percussion. So when the chorus comes back in, it feels so bright, big and open. Butt plug, lube and Trojans. Is it money that makes celebrities do weird shit? Because it seems like a lot of it is going on at the minute. I don't know. Speaking of celebrity stuff though, what's Bergdorf's? Bergdorf's? So I had to look up what this was, and it's a store? Shop? You see, my only issue with songs sometimes when they're this personal is that they can be too personal. Like, I don't know what this means. I don't know this shop. I don't have that kind of money probably, so I can't really relate or care about it if I don't know what it is. In its defense, it is a divorce album, so of course it's going to be personal, and it's going to draw from personal experiences and things that have happened. And we're bound to get some lyrics that just don't speak as loud to us. And I'm talking about the song 4chan Stan. Maybe a bit of a bad analogy because he doesn't sound like a 4chan Stan, he just sounds like a bit of a rich celebrity arsehole. I don't know. Another decent track that I liked is Nonmonogamummy. God, that's a mouthful. Featuring Specialist Moss, DJ, producer, and a really good MC. Usually he does drum and bass, but it sounds really good here too. That brings us though onto the last 3 tracks, and things slow down, and I think the quality dips just a little bit here. In Beg For Me instrumentally, I'm finding a bit boring now. We've kind of heard it before. Vocal melody is fine as well. The best bit is the chorus where she's like singing Beg For Me. Yeah, I like that. Then we come to Let You W/In Win. Yeah, an acoustic number which reminds me of the song Collide by Tiana Major 9, I think it is, with a bit of Imogen Heap mixed in there as well. I like the narrative she takes lyrically, like, I can't just let you get away with it, like, you're getting off too easy here. I'm gonna make an album about it. But I will say though, I love this background whirling high-pitched synth thing, which kind of makes the whole tone of the song quite nice actually. And then we come onto the last song, Fruityloop. While I'm not massively keen overall on the sound of this track, it's this mellow synth we've heard on other tracks throughout the album. You know, it's feeling not overly exciting as an ender. Lyrically though, it feels quite introspective, coming to terms a bit, and I quite like these little digs here and there from Lily. And whilst there are issues on both sides, it's definitely you and not me. Overall an okay ender, I think, but could have been better. At its core, West End Girl is very classic Lily Allen. It's sharp, self-aware, and it's not afraid to get uncomfortable. You know, Lily is known for being quite brazen with her lyrics and words she uses. You can kind of hear this frustration and heartbreak from Lily. And you have this dry wit that always made her music hit a little deeper. I think the production overall is actually quite solid. It keeps things modern without losing that like signature Lily feel. Bouncy rhythms, sweet synths, and those deceptively sweet lyrics, carrying some pretty bitter truths. Sure, there are a few moments here and there where the album drags a little bit. Maybe things sound too honest that it loses some of that like creativity, you know, or it leans a bit too far into its own drama just a bit. But even then, nothing feels fake or forced at all. If anything, West End Girl proves that Lily hasn't lost that edge. She's kind of weaponizing it in a new way. It's not a flawless comeback, but it is definitely a really good one. So with all that, I'd probably give this album 7.5 out of 10. Woo! Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like, subscribe, whatever you like. I do not mind. And yeah, sorry it's been ages. I'm just trying to balance everything. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me. And yeah, see you next one.